Knight takes the snap. Sends it to Thrash. They bring him down. The completion, good for 3, bringing up second down. Apparently, the kids on the field weren't the only ones thrilled about this game being at Arrowhead. We've got an incredible turnout for one of the most hyped matchups of this season. Knight is picked off! And they'll have it at the 38-yard line.
Come on now, let's make it happen, baby. Let's make it happen. It's time.
First play of the drive for the Eagles, and they've got to just be thrilled to begin this drive on the plus side of the field. Going deep now for Fuller, and that's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles! Benny Fuller, his first catch of the game is good for 6. And they extend their lead. 14 points separate these teams. So as they get set to kick it away, I can't help but think back to what Coach Robbins told me before the game. How his defense was going to shut down QB2. Hadn't exactly happened, and I'd be very interested in hearing his thoughts right about now. The Hawks send out their offense. And Field General Braxton Knight finds himself in an unusual situation. He's not used to being down double digits at any point in his career. Arrowhead Stadium, one of the best venues in all of football. And you know who loves him here? The coach, Jonathan Coachman. Big-time Chiefs fan. He's a Kansas native. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if he's in the house today. And it's incomplete, so we're looking at third down. Zero progress on this drive thus far. It's third down. Shotgun snap. Here's Knight. And that's incomplete. Washington the one to keep it away. So yes, there's an obvious reason why they call this the Midwest Prep Showcase. Every year, it's quite literally a showcase of the nation's top players. But this year is the first time they've ever had the top 2 quarterbacks in the country face off. I'm speaking, of course, about QB2 and Braxton Knight. So the Eagles are lined up now. They're up by double digits as they look to widen their advantage. They'll start this drive on the ground, and they'll take him down after a nice pickup. You know, a high-profile game like this can generate the interest of some big-time schools, and this stadium is loaded with coaches from powerhouse programs. LSU, Clemson, Oklahoma, you name it, they're here. And that's a sweet run to get the first. His O-line set him up beautifully. After a solid pickup on that previous play, it's first down. They keep it on the ground with Hawk. Whoa, and that play goes backwards as he's tackled for a loss. I mentioned a few colleges earlier with recruiters in attendance. My guy Reggie gave me a list with a few more names on it, and you know it's a heavyweight matchup when you've got schools like Oregon, Florida, and Southern California among the fans here today. As he takes this one up to about the 45-yard line. A pickup of 3 on the play. And that makes it third and 8. Looking for a receiver. And that's another catch by Matthews. We could be in for a magical night. And he's taken down inside the 30. Lined up in the pistol. Option right. And now he's taken down. Stopped after a big gain all the way to the 5. So it's the defense in the spotlight now on this first and goal. Unable to hook up on that play. Here comes second down. from the 5-yard line. Now it's 2nd and goal. He'll push it even closer to about the 2-yard line. A gain of 3 on the play. And now it's 3rd and goal. Scans the field. Oh, and that would have been a touchdown if it hadn't been for the quick hands on defense. 4th and goal, and I like this decision here. They're going to go for it. Looking to throw. Here's QB2. Wait, maybe not. He's on the move. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. QB2. He's thrown for 3 scores before halftime. And they add yet another point, one of many in this matchup. They're up big right now. So the scoreboard reads 21-0. Following the touchdown, the Eagles are ready to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will be a touchback as he drops to one knee. First play of the drive for the Hawks. They've got to make every play count to have any chance of mounting a comeback. Looking downfield, here's Knight. On the slant, gets it to Cole. And he's brought down at the 34-yard line. Braxton Knight, easily one of the best quarterbacks in the nation, hasn't faced a double-digit deficit since he became a starter last season. And when he gets this offense clicking, it is a sight to behold. 2nd down, running it. And that goes in the wrong direction as they're tackled for a loss. Stuffed on the previous play. It's 3rd down. And that'll be incomplete after a timely play to force a 4th down. So following a drive that came and went, here's the punt after a 3-and-out. And he sends it away. It's a fair catch inside the 20. A little trickery here, gives it to his receiver. And he's tackled at about the 22-yard line. And that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. And after a short break, we'll begin Chapter 2 of the Midwest Prep Showcase. So the second quarter is now underway, and appropriately enough, it's 2nd down. From the shotgun now, inside handoff. And that's a solid pickup before he's finally taken down. Gotta share a quick story. All right, so I'm making my way to the press box before the game, and who do I see but the dog father himself, Snoop Dogg. And he's seeking out QB2. But here's the thing. Snoop is a diehard Hawks fan, which tells you just how magnetic QB2 really is. And all it takes is one play to move the sticks. A great run there. An 18-yard pickup. And that's good for a 1st down. Changing things up, looking to pass now. He makes the delivery. So that's his 3rd catch of the night as Tommy shows off his versatility, first as a QB and now as a wide receiver. From the back of the eye, Hawk scans the field. They'll hit the ground running on 1st.
Ain't doing nothing.
Cuts to the right side. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. They're looking unstoppable right now. Here's Myers now for the extra point. It's up and it's good. Our score now, 28-0. touchdown. The Hawks are back to receive. This is fielded deep in the end zone, and it'll be a touchback as he elects to take a knee. Opening play of this drive for the Hawks, and they really need Braxton Knight to flip a switch and march this offense down the field for points. The drive begins on the ground with Grove, and he won't get much on first down. Jason Coleman there to stop him. One last thought on Snoop. You know, he's a Southern California guy, Long Beach, if I'm not mistaken. And I wonder if he wasn't whispering in QB2's ear about the Trojans, right? I mean, who knows, but I wouldn't be surprised. All right, so following the short gain, it's 2nd and 7. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. And this will be a minimal pickup here to about the 30. A gain of 2 on the play, and that makes it 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Knight. And that drops incomplete. So now they're looking at a 4th down. So let me just take a moment to say here, when you stand next to some of these young men as I have, they look ready size-wise for the next level. I mean, some of these kids are huge. So following a drive that came and went, here's the punt after a 3 and out. And the kick is away. He'll down it inside the 20. Opening play of this drive for the Eagles. And all eyes are on QB2 as he gets set for this drive. I think every smartphone in the stands is pointed at that young man. And he's taken down after a nice run. Naturally, people across the football landscape are sharing their thoughts on where they think QB2 will go to college. Some think Miami, others insist it's Texas. But I can tell you this, I am beyond confident his decision will be the top thing trending on signing day. Say goodbye.
They're not even trying to do anything.
And he's finally taken down. A big-time play that gets a roar from this crowd. Just a massive gain on that last play put the D on its heels. They're inside the 5 now, just brimming with confidence. And that's nearly intercepted in the end zone. But the drive will continue. You know, I wouldn't be surprised to see something a little more conservative here on 2nd and goal. Here's QB2. Oh, and that's almost intercepted. Could have been picked off in the end zone. But the drive stays alive. Incompletions on 1st and 2nd led to this. 3rd and goal and a tough situation. They snap the ball. Now he tucks it. And he's tackled at the 3. 4th and goal, and I like this decision here. They're going to go for it. Looking to throw. Here's QB2. It's caught. Touchdown, Eagles. Tommy Matthews adds another score in his return. It's a legend in the making. Now they're lined up for the extra point. And he gets it to go. The score now, 35-0. Following the touchdown, the Eagles are ready to kick it away. This will be caught deep in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as he drops to one knee for the touchback. Opening play of this drive for the Hawks. And the last thing they want is for this drive to end with yet another reason to bring on their punt team. Yeah, there's the snap. Absolutely nowhere to go, and he eats that sack. I mentioned it a little bit earlier, the size of some of these kids. Just take a look at Kelvin Thrash, number 87, the Hawks tight end. He could suit up for a primetime college game tomorrow, no problem, and not get thrown around. Picks up a nice chunk of yards before he's brought down. Looking to throw. Here's Knight. He's got a man. And he's down at the 45-yard line. A 22-yard gain and a first down and much, much more. Grabs the snap. Finds his man, and that's complete. And he's across midfield into enemy territory. Timeout called by the Hawks. That leaves them with 2 now as we near the halfway mark.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
On second down, back to pass. Finds Thrash on the slant. Now the Hawks call timeout. That's their second one thus far as we unravel the final moments of this opening half. Man, the offense is finding its rhythm as they line up here on 1st and 10. Fires the ball, and it's complete. Tackled as he pulls in the ball. It's a gain of 2 on the catch, bringing up 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Knight. Complete to Thrash for the first down. And what a play to put his team inside the red zone. Getting ready for the shotgun snap. Here's Knight. Timeout called by the Hawks. They've got none remaining. And with halftime on the horizon. Inside the red zone, it's Knight. He's in trouble, and down he goes. So, after a one-sided first half, it's the Eagles in control. And when we return, the second half of the Midwest Prep Showcase. As we get set for the kick, the second half is about to get started. He fields it at the 2. And he's down at the 30. Opening play of this drive for the Eagles. Let's see what the future holds on 1st and 10. And this drive will begin on the ground. He breaks away. The 30. Cuts left. Open space ahead. Touchdown. A show-stopping score from beyond midfield. Myers is on now for the PAT. And he knocks it through. The tally now, 42-0. After giving up the touchdown, the Hawks are back to receive. From a yard or 2 inside the goal line, he's got it. And they shut him down at the 20-yard line. Shotgun look. Throwing to start the drive. Here's Knight. And they can't make the connection, so it'll be second down. So Coach Fetu, spelled F-E-T-U, for the longest time I was pronouncing it Coach Feta, like feta cheese. So let's just say I'm thankful he's a forgiving guy for as big a guy as he is. Knight looks downfield. Oh, hold on, he's running right. But it doesn't result in much, just 1 or 2 yards. The defense is set up for the pass. Third down from the gun. And that's incomplete. Amazing that he got a step on the defender, turned on the Jets to get there, but he dropped what would have been a big-time catch. With the Hawks lined up to punt and down big, I can't help but think of that stat I highlighted earlier. The one about Braxton Knight and how he hasn't faced a double-digit deficit since the middle of last season. Woof. Talk about jinxing a kid. This has been tough to watch. Lined up in the backfield, there's Sammy Hawk. They'll start this drive on the ground. And that'll be a pair of yards on first down. Lucas Randall on the stop. You know, going back to signing day, I gotta say, despite the crazy number of people who came out to see QB2 in person here today, there are so many more following him on social media, waiting on any kind of announcement. Truly, the level of interest is like nothing I've ever seen. All right, so following the short gain, it's third down. QB2 gives it to Hawk. And he puts together a great run to get across the line, picking up the first. And it was only a matter of time, right? Reggie just told me the hashtag QB2 to the U is a thing. Gotta love social media. And let's be honest, you just know Miami's been selling this kid on the incredible tradition they have as a... Oh, but now it's loose. The D's got it. They're on the move. And they'll have it at the 36-yard line. Opening play of this drive for the Hawks. And field general Braxton Knight finds himself in an unusual situation. He's not used to being down double digits at any point in his career. And he powers this one inside the 40 to about the 39-yard line. Now going back to Coach Fetu, someone who is universally beloved by players old and new, but he's certainly got his quirks. If I gave you a dime for every time he said Samoan warrior style in a film study, I think you'd be a very rich person. Meantime, they pick up the first through the air on second down.
I can hear you.
The Rock goes to Grove. And he won't get much on first down. Jason Coleman there to stop him. Getting ready for the shotgun snap. Here's Knight. On second down, he'll drop back. He's got it past the marker. First down, Hawks.
That's it, baby. There it is.
Knight hands it off to Grove, and he's stopped at the 23-yard line. A gain of 5 on the play, and that makes it 2nd and 5. Lined up in the shotgun. Back to pass on second down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Looking to convert once again. Here's third and long. Now they'll throw from the gun. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And they'll have it at the 25-yard line. A bad pass, no question, but still in all, he made a fantastic play. Start the drive with Hawk, and he's brought down at the 34-yard line. So that'll do it for this third quarter of action. We'll be back shortly with the final stanza of the Midwest Prep Showcase. We await the snap on second down as we begin the fourth quarter. It's 5 now. Count them. 5 catches in Tommy's first game back, and no one looks more happy for him than Coach Fetu. moving right along on this drive. Here's 1st and 10. Hawk gets the handoff, and he's down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 7 on the play, and now it's 2nd and 3. Option to the right. He'll keep it. He's got the 1st down. And they finally stop him short of the red zone after a big-time gain. A 22-yard gain. And that's a 1st down and then some. Shotgun look. On 1st down, back to pass. So that falls incomplete, but there is a flag down. Here's the verdict after the Zebras talk it over. So the verdict's been delivered, and they'll accept the penalty as these teams get ready for the upcoming play. All right, here we go. It's 1st and goal. From the gun, it's QB2. And that's almost a touchdown. Stopped at the last second by some great timing on D. From the 1-yard line, it's 2nd and goal.
Check smash. Tracking 60.
Out of the gun, it's QB2. Hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. His 3rd score of the game, and this comeback is now legendary. And the point after attempt is good. So the scoreboard reads 49-0. Following the touchdown, the Eagles are ready to kick it away. Caught in the end zone, and he'll kneel down for the touchback. Needing this drive to finish in the end zone, it's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, here's Knight. Batted into the air and intercepted. And they'll have it at the 26-yard line. Oh, a forced throw, and he read that like a book. The Eagles send out their offense. And this is excellent field position as they begin this drive. Throwing to start the drive. Here's QB2. Spots Matthews. Nice move. Oh, hang on a minute. I missed it initially, but there's a flag on the field.
Receiver downfield. Offense.
Can't do that.
So there's the decision, and the penalty accepted as we pick back up with the action.
Still 1st down.
Hoping to avoid another mental lapse. Here's 1st and long. Hawk gets the rock, and he's stopped around the 30-yard line. A pickup of 1 on the play. Still looking at 2nd and long. From the back of the eye, Hawk scans the field. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. Cuts back right, sees daylight, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles! Just 2 plays needed to find the end zone. And he puts it through. Needing a score on this drive. Here comes the kick. Getting ready for the shotgun snap. Here's Knight. On 1st down, he'll drop back. Spots his tight end, completes the throw. And he's taken down at the 28. on second down. Down the middle of the field, it's complete. And he's taken down at the 25-yard line. A thrilling play that gets the fans on their feet. They ripped off a huge chunk of yardage on that last play and really changed the dynamic of this drive. What do they do now for an encore? And he'll find his way to the 16-yard line. A gain of 9 on the play, so it'll be 2nd and 1. Tosses to the back. And they go backwards, losing yardage. Stuffed on the previous play. Here's Knight. Just a textbook defensive play there to force the incompletion. Here comes 4th down. First field goal attempt for the usually steady kicker. Sutherland's kick is good. And they're finally on the scoreboard. Still ahead by a wide margin. The Eagles are back to receive. Fielded at the 3. And he stopped at the 27.
Let's show how to play football. Let's go.
Opening play of this drive for the Eagles. And they've got a sizable advantage on the scoreboard. QB2 takes the snap. And they finally corral him after a huge gain on the play. A 20-yard gain and a first down and much, much more. As we approach the final minute, it's first down. Looking to throw, here's QB2. First catch for Maddox. And he's brought down at the 39. 13 yards gained, and they move the chains. Boy, a brisk pace to this drive as they look to keep up the momentum. He keeps it running right. And there's a big gain before he's out of bounds.
Oh, yeah, boy. Oh, yeah.
They could easily take a knee here, but it looks like they want to run it up. That's definitely not the victory formation. And he's tackled at the 3. A pickup of 7 on the play. And now it's 2nd and goal. And now a whistle as it looked like someone moved early. Here comes the call.
False start. Offense.
So the verdict's been delivered, and they'll accept the penalty as we return to the game. QB2 takes the snap, takes a knee, and can finally soak it all in. The kid who held a clipboard just a season ago, well, he's led his team to victory in the Midwest Prep Showcase. On behalf of everyone at EA Sports, I'm Kevin Connors, signing off.
This question is for both of you. What will give you the edge at the next level?
I think my ability to quickly find the open receiver is what really sets me apart.
I mean, it must have been a little easier with me out there, right? When you snap the ball, you throw it to Tommy, rinse and repeat. But seriously, though, the past 2 years have really put things into perspective for me, and thanks to this guy, I'm just fortunate enough to have the opportunity to go to college and further my football career.
Wow, okay, gang. I think that puts us in a great place to go ahead and find out where these two are going. All right, gents, who wants to go first?
I want you to have the honors. It's the least I could do for all you've done for me.
All right.
Oh, wow, man. Wow. So the decision is made. Tell us, when it came down to it, what led to this choice?
Well, there's been a lot of elite talent that have walked those halls, and I'd love to add my name to that storied list. Plus, the opportunity to play for a legend like Coach Miller is too much of a draw. Yeah, he's a guy that's had a ton of success with the school, and I think there's a lot I can learn from him.
All right. All right, Tommy. What you got for us?
Let's see. Who's it gonna be?
Whoa, Tommy, same question.
Well, isn't it obvious? I mean, Batman needs his Robin, and can't break up this dynamic duo. But in this case, I'm Batman, you're Robin. I never said I wouldn't try to win back my old position.
More details rolling in, everybody. On today's crazy news, Coach Miller is stepping down from his illustrious college coaching career, and in his place, the school is promoting hotshot defensive coordinator Red O'Brien. Now, Coach O'Brien has been all the rage for quite some time, sitting at the top of a ton of schools' shortlists for head coaching gigs, but it sure looks like he's just going to stay put and take over the entire program. But what I really want to know is what it's going to mean for everyone's favorite dynamic duo, the Heartbreak Kids.
I know you've both been sitting patiently for the past 2 years, waiting for your shot, so I made a decision. Neither one of you will be starting.
What do you mean? We've done everything that you asked of us.
How many of those do you guys have? Now, as I was saying, neither of you will be starting, but both of you will be playing.
Coach, I'm sorry, but I'm not switching positions.
I'm not asking you to switch positions. You both get reps at QB. It's a defense-first team now, so I don't need your Heartbreak Kids nonsense. All I need is for one of you to manage things and make sure the offense doesn't give the game away, because my defense certainly won't. Understand?
But you've seen what we did in high school.
I don't care what the Heartbreak Kids did 2 years ago, son. I'm more concerned what you can do now in college and winning a lot more at ease. So I'm gonna rotate you guys. I'm gonna stick with the hot hand until I see what I can get out of one of you. And you'll start the first half. If you do well enough, you'll stay in. If not, we'll see what Tommy's got.
Coach, you can't be serious.
You two are competitors, right? Well, that's how you're gonna have to approach this, as a competition. Now go on, get out of here.
EA Sports coverage of college football takes us to Miami, Florida, and Hard Rock Stadium for the 2019 Kickoff Classic and an early season matchup of powerhouses. It's the USC Trojans taking on the Florida Gators. College football is back here on EA Sports. The new season underway here in Miami. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Gators now with a 1st and 10. They start the drive with Jennings. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, it's White. And that will be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
That's pulled in at the 32. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The long lineage of quarterbacks for SC has led to him as he gets ready for his first collegiate snap. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got the connection to Cooper. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's caught to Charles. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. A nice throw there by the junior quarterback who gets his first start today. And we talked with head coach Red O'Brien earlier. Boy, Charles, he keeps his cards pretty close to the vest.
Well, certainly indicative of a guy who until recently was the defensive coordinator. And you know what it's like for those guys. They want every bit of information in order to prepare their team. But in this case, I think now as a head coach, he gave both of these quarterbacks equal time with the starters during practice. And you know that with his defensive mindset, he wants to let this competition sort itself out. That's how he got his defensive guys ready. He's going to try and do the exact same thing with the starting quarterback. Whoever plays best, they'll likely stay on the field the longest.
5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. They run it. It's Charles. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Here's a quick throw right side, and he will score. Touchdown, Southern Cal. From 3 yards out, and the Trojans have taken the early lead.
For the extra point.
Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They saw their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
On 2nd and 9, White, and his throw is incomplete.
Intended for number 23.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, here's White. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw out, but when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
37 yards on the punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. USC gets set here, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's caught, Cooper. And he will score. Touchdown, USC. Well, Coach O'Brien, he could not have asked for a better start for this offense. Getting a score on their opening possession. I guess maybe that justifies the call he made with which quarterback to start.
I'm just wondering, from everything we heard this offseason, what do you think, Parker? Did he flip a coin about who would start at quarterback, or did he really evaluate them in the preseason? But look, that first drive, first career start against a big-time opponent, packed stadium, noise coming from everywhere. How about how he handled this? Took the team right downfield, put 6 on the board, and how about the statement of Tommy Matthews on the sideline? He's telling him, this is my job to lose.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
4-yard line.
From the gun, White. That's taken in by the tight end Perkins. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A play fake, now White. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The contact. It's now 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. To throw again. White. And his throw here is incomplete.
Intended for number 23. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun. White. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Trojans 14. Gators nothing.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
48-yard line.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, White. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Intended for number 30.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Trojan offense ready to get their next drive started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. The 30.
Keep going.
Past
Keep
the
running,
20.
man.
10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, USC. I'll tell you what, a pretty special performance for his first ever start. Now with 3 touchdown passes.
Well, that's not a bad number to get things going, is it? Because, let's face it, we had our attention on him coming into this game. He's fully captivated us now. With every score, I think he's making his case to stay as the starting quarterback and not get involved in a rotation system.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have to.
Under pressure, and down he goes.
A loss of 8 yards.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
10-yard line.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations. Hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
The SC offense about set to take over here. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
That'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. Well, that play right there, Charles, that is a prime example of why Coach O'Brien likes this young quarterback on the field, his ability to scramble.
And you talk about the ability to scramble, move his feet, quarterback run plays, you name it. Everything is in the playbook now when he comes on the field. And that's what you like because you know Coach O'Brien's background is defense. And as a defensive coordinator, what drove him crazy? Quarterbacks that could move.
But the coaches even said to us, Charles, that at times he reminds them of a running back.
Yeah, they don't want to say it very loudly and take all the motivation away from this young man, but if they had to move him to running back full time, they'd be very confident that he'd be a good one.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Here's 1st and 10 for the Trojans. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 15 yards here on the catch and run. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding his receiving total there and picking up the 1st down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A really nice gain of 25 yards. These college offenses, Charles, so wide open. And there's an example right there that we just saw. Now, let me ask you, how does a college offense differ from an NFL offense, or does it?
Well,
that's caught. Touchdown, USC. touchdown. And the Trojans add on to their lead. That's now his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game. And, boy, this has been quite a performance for the junior, as we remind you, getting his first ever college start.
And this has really been an amazing story because ordinarily, when a junior's making his first start, he's had a few reps along the way prior to it. But in this case, the number is 0. So this is almost off the charts. They were watching him make his first start as a junior, and already he's thrown 4 touchdown passes in this game. This is absolutely amazing.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And the defense obviously expecting run as well, as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
46-yard line.
The Trojan offense ready to get their next drive started. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get to field goal range.
Yes.
And he coughed it up.
That's good. 4.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And with that, we reach halftime in Miami in the opener to this college football season.
Gators, nothing.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The SC offense about set to take over here. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a second down.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he claps down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the second level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read. On second down now, it's Charles, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. That's complete to Ward. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First and 10 at the 40.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 2nd and 7.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go.
Right back to Washington. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Washington, the ball carrier.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. This complete to the tight end, Clay. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
On first, here's Washington. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up first and goal.
I tell you, you look around the college football landscape, and there's some really good running backs this year. The draft projections really littered with that crop of players, and we've got a couple of them in our game here this afternoon.
And I'm glad that you pointed that out, partner, because we always talk about the guys who throw the football and the guys who catch the ball, but the runners are still vital. And that was a pretty good run right there. A good illustration of what he can do. And they're counting on those kind of runs to help them win their conference, because you and I both know that's the best path to the college football playoff. Win your conference first and give yourself that opportunity.
That's out to the left flat and complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Southern Cal. From 4 yards out. And this offense is running away with this one.
For the extra point.
See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline, because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Off play action, here's White. In trouble, and he's taken down.
A loss of 8 yards.
Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
To throw is White on 3rd down. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Or maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I wonder if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Back to the air on 2nd down. White, he finds Smith out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
The 49-yard line.
1st and 10, Florida. This is Ellington. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports. Set for the 4th quarter, a very one-sided affair. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. The offense on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
A loss
Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return.
Take over 1st and 10.
The Trojan offense ready to get their next drive started. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. They go with Washington to begin the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Washington.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Washington.
I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
7-yard line. It's a game.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day on this.
There he goes inside the 30. The 20. There he goes left side. And he is in for a USC touchdown. How about that? Their quarterback. 42 yards. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So a design run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, in this play, he got the vision of it, being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly didn't
lost.
work. Yeah, there's no doubt.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now White. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Well, that 2nd down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Now White throwing on 3rd and long. And he finds Beasley complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The Gators now with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. White. Caught. It's Allington. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. From the gun. White. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
Today's final score, Trojans 42, Gators nothing.
So things got off to a solid start. But after several weeks, you and Tommy had rotated quite a bit. Reminiscent of Michigan when Tom Brady and Drew Henson split snaps. That had to be frustrating for you both.
Some huge
Wake up.
news to get to, and none more intriguing.
What are these dishes doing at my feet?
Because it's time for you to start cleaning up your crap. These dishes have been lying in the sink for almost 2 weeks. I mean, look at this place. It's a disaster. You're leaving everything laying around. It's ridiculous.
Who crawled up your butt and died?
You.
Gross.
Hey, get up, man. I want to watch some TV. You've been laying out here all morning.
What's got you two all riled up?
Just turn up the volume, would you?
The Heartbreak Kids have gone from sensational dynamic duo to a sudden two-headed monster. And boy, this is an ugly one.
Hey, I thought I played pretty good out there.
This team still has not found its identity, and I know that Coach O'Brien claims that his two-quarterback system is matchup-based, but I gotta tell you, it sure looks like he still doesn't have a clue what's going on. As Coach Madden famously once said, if you've got 2 quarterbacks, you've got none. And right now, I gotta tell you, man, Coach O'Brien's indecisiveness with the most important position on the team is only gonna lead to problems on the field.
The answer is simple. Just start me.
That would make the situation worse. I mean, the team plays better when I'm on the field. Everybody knows that.
If I could just get into a rhythm, I'd be fine. Last thing I need is to be worrying about you breathing down my neck if I make one mistake.
Well, you better believe it that I'll be there when you do.
Okay, I see what's going on here, guys.
I don't know what made you follow me here and try to win back your old position. I mean, you could have just kept the Heartbreak Kids going, or you could have went your own route on another team, but you decided to, what, come here and punish me? Is that it?
What are you talking about? You're the one who showed up and stole what was mine in the first place, okay? I'm supposed to be Batman, you're Robin.
Look, I get you're upset, but we're in this together.
No, we're not. I'm just gonna leave.
I don't know what his problem is.
You gotta go talk to him, man. Go clear the air.
He's the one with the problem. Look, if he wants to talk, he can come find me.
Jumping fiddlesticks.
This college football season has been a fun and wild one, and we are now down to 4 as EA Sports is proud to welcome you to AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. This afternoon, it's the first of our college football playoff semifinal matchups, as we'll see the Clemson Tigers taking on the USC Trojans. For the right Set to play for a national championship next Monday night in Santa Clara. We are underway from Arlington in the national playoff semifinal. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Clemson now with a 1st and 10. To speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Well, the 2nd down throw on target. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Cooper. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Cooper. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, a turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink.
And he will score. Touchdown, Southern Cal. A great effort there. 47 yards. And the Trojans have taken the early lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
So now following the USC touchdown, on is the kick team to send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this one.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a 1st down with some nice running.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 38, Cooper. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Cooper's pass intended for number 8.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's Cooper to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Forced to the ground and incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
The Clemson punter out there now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. The SC offense about set to take over here. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7. Loose football. It's going to be away.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. tuck it away, take care of it, because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Cooper now to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and they're going to have a 3rd down. The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. On the carry, it's Jewell. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. So if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position because 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
34-yard line.
The Trojan offense ready to get their next drive started. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
A nice throw there, Coach O'Brien, when you look at this quarterback.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, USC.
Well, we discussed how important it was going to be for this quarterback to get off to a hot start. Well, he has done that. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
The score, Trojans 14. The Clemson Tigers 3.
So now following the USC touchdown, on is the kick team to send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now.
And the ball is knocked out. And the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way. He's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to bring the football back for a touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return? Everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home.
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Clemson offense back out there ready for their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you got to take care of the football in order to win it. Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup there, and it'll move the chains.
2-yard line.
21-3 is your score after one.
With the score, Trojans 21. The Clemson Tigers 3.
1st and 10 now for Clemson. Going to hand to Jewell. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
So 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 40-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Cooper can't get away, and he's taken down.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. The Clemson punter out there now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is fielded at the 27. A great return there of 22 yards.
1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
The SC offense about set to take over here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan. Thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. Inside the 15 he goes. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Take it into the end zone for a touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Trojans add on to their lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of the play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And a route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
It's 2nd.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. This offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Cooper. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Formation for Clemson.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
The Trojans take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Trojan offense ready to get their next drive started. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. They'll keep it on the ground. This time to Charles. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
USC gets set here, 1st and 10. On the run, it's Charles. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and...
On 2nd down, it's Charles.
Orlando Charles, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 47-yard line. That's a gain of 3.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. And now there's a deep shot that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They chop that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down.
Another nice throw that time. All that debate that was possibly out there and wondering, well, will we see a second quarterback? Is Tommy Matthews going to play with this lead? I know it's only the 2nd quarter, Charles, but he's kind of putting all that talk to rest.
Yeah, and there's a long way to go, but let's face it, partner. If he finishes the quarter this way, you know that Coach O'Brien loves consistency. I don't see any chance of a change happening if things continue to go in this direction. He's picked the right quarterback. He'll stay with it.
And he is in for a USC touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And this offense continues to pour it on.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
Jensen takes over 1st and 10. At their own 35-yard line.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
39-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
Operating from the gun, Cooper. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package.
Yeah.
6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. Throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end.
The Trojans getting nothing but production from their quarterback. They have a big lead here at intermission.
Here is 3.
The winner goes on, the loser goes home as we start the 2nd half of this semifinal matchup. Taking it about the 1.
Keep running, man!
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10. At their own 30-yard line.
The SC offense about set to take over here. And Charles, look, I mean, coming into this one, you and I, we didn't know what to expect. This could have certainly been a disaster, nothing short of it. But this young man under center, he has certainly risen to the occasion.
He certainly has, and we certainly prepared in case it was the disaster that maybe it could have been. But there's no question, he's been the star of the show. But while we say that, let's make sure we remember the rest of the team, the supporting guys, because otherwise we'll have a lot of mamas upset with us if we don't mention them, and they have played awfully well in addition.
He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the give, this is Washington. And brought down but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards the pickup, and that enables them to also pick up the first.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to the end zone real fast.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
The Trojans come up now 1st and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will score. Touchdown, Southern Cal. A 1-yard touchdown reception as his guys continue to pour it on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. So now following the USC touchdown, on is the kick team to send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's
A
good.
little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. The decision that time was to keep it, and not a great one. Once he got out right with the football, there was just nowhere to go.
And I felt bad for his offensive line there because their job is to create creases, right? Create openings. But if those defenders keep their shoulders square to the line of scrimmage and refuse to be budged, that's the end result. No place for him to turn upfield, no chance to gain any yardage. This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Back to throw is Cooper. Throwing on 3rd and long. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
The Trojans take over 1st and 10.
The Trojan offense ready to get their next drive started. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at...
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, USC. Plays like that make the old coordinator look like a genius, but I don't think he saw that play going that well.
No, I don't think so either, but boy, it all worked out perfectly. They caught them in the right defense. Guys dropping off into coverage, their eyes averted somewhere else, and guess what? He filled the void with his legs.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So now following the USC touchdown, on is the kick team to send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes where those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Cooper looking to throw on second down. And Walker has it. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Pressure comes, and down he goes.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of it. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The SC offense about set to take over here. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. 6 yards left on second down. He's got a first down past the 30. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, USC. Well, Charles, he's already proven that he's not afraid to tuck that football down on the option, and he's into the end zone for the second time in the game.
And that's exactly what you need from your quarterback, the ability to run the ball fearlessly. And, in fact, many quarterbacks will tell you running the football doesn't scare them. Standing in the pocket and taking blindside hits, that's what terrifies them.
So now following the USC touchdown, on is the kick team to send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. Hey, listen, there got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
12 yards there and a first down. Clemson now with a 1st and 10.
At the 38-yard line.
From the gun, Cooper. And caught by Henry. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
More yards.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Down. 1st and 10 at the